Hi guys, welcome back. It's time to check out some of the leaks and details for the Google Pixels 2. So now I'm using this device from almost 6 months and more, and I'm just working on, just giving you longest review for this device. But I'm just waiting for my S8 to come in hand so that I can show you guys really speed test between the latest A35 versus the A21. So anyway guys, we've got some good information for the Pixels 2. So till now we are rumoring that the Pixels should be coming with the latest available hardware. For example, the latest processor A35 and some say 4 or 6 gigabytes of RAM, and obviously storage should be 128 gigabytes. So these things are common, because each year's flagship contains the latest processor. But it's not a big deal like company may change. For example, it is also possible the Snapdragon could produce some new 836 chipset or something else. So till now it was leaked, but anyway guys, we have got a full confirmation. So there is a leak from the AOSP source code from the Google, which shows some latest information like how many devices are under work, what is the processor running on that. So till now we have got only two information. So you can check out this AOSP source code. So it shows some information. Actually, this is a GitHub repository that Google maintains, and you can see there's some bunch of CPP files here on the top side where the file path and the commit message. So you can see there is a folder called MSM8998. Now this MSM8998 stands for Snapdragon E35. I was a software developer earlier, and I was even coding on the C++ files, which is called as CPP. You can just see and check out that there are some set of files like software converter, frame buffer, and the one important file for me here, you can see this is yellow highlighted. So it is named as a libgralog1 gr device impl.cpp. So what I understand by seeing this code, because I used to do the same nomenclature of the files, this should be a generic device implementation. It's called as a generic, should be called as a generic device implementation, because there are two models which you can see here, Musky and the Velai, that we know earlier, and there's a Timon also. So we'll talk about Timon later. So these two devices are running the same software code, where the devices are different. So that's why this should be generic and it should be implementation. So with this MSM8998, it is confirmed that there are two Pixel phones working, and that should be running Snapdragon 835, because there's the same code for the 835 processor, and these are the two devices, Velai and the Musky, like we have for the selfies of the Marlin for the Pixel devices. Now the third device is Timon, and the picture is about some kind of a tablet, because we're really sure Google is not going to release any smartphone something with a size of 6.4 6.5 inches. Definitely it doesn't make sense. Google has once tried with the Nexus 6 to release a massive phablet phone, but that was not much successful. So Timon should be next tablet, might be the last Nexus 9, and the Pixel C was the only tablet release, so it's quite a bit of time. So hopefully Google is just refining a new set of line. So should be any new tablet, not any smartphone. So guys, this is all we know about this thing. And incredibly, Google, we have saw some leaks. There was a leak from Vanya Keskin, which shows a very nice prototype design, and should be look like LG Z6 with very less bezels on it. It should not be curved like we have the Galaxies, because that looks like exactly Google is copying from the Samsung. Instead, they will just because since they are going to use the same panel from the LG, the AMOLED panels from the LG, so hopefully they are going to stick with the same design what we have seen in the LG G6. So, and it's also rumored that the camera should be a dual camera. So as of now, I'm not taking anything on that. I'm not thinking anything, because we have not yet got any leaks. So Google tends to do most of the jobs in terms of software, because the Pixel is for the software design. So definitely single camera is great, but should have more pixels on it. Something crazy, anything, if something comes up with a dual camera setup, I will let you guys know. So this is it guys for the Pixels 2 leak. Now let's go and talk about the iPhone 8. So in one of the previous video, I just shown you some of the leaked prototypes from the various popular journalists and news sources and YouTube channels. So there are some leaks going on. Possible Chase's design leak, which shows the backside fingerprint sensor, a vertical camera instead of horizontal that we have seen in the iPhone 7 Plus. Now we have got a dummy prototype leak. So this is a very basic machine design model that you can use it. So that may make shells. So this is the first real life images. So that could be one of the prototype. Not sure exactly is going to happen. So notice a vertical camera here, and this is a volume rockers keys on the left side. And do notice here, this is the power keys actually visible too larger. And if you guys check out the number plate on the back side, so that's on the Korea. So it looks like it's been leaks from some Foxconn Korea employee. So anyway guys, leaks are leaks, so it can be possible or not. So it's a little bit chunky devices here, but the
If you just compare with the earlier leaks, so they match exactly the same dimension with the camera and all sensor built in the display itself. So looking back to the earlier chases leak, you can see we have a fingerprint hole on the downside. Certainly it's not going to be fingerprint sensor. Even if it is, it should look like that, but certainly it is not going to be happen. Instead, it should be a wireless charging, inductive transfer, so that the final version could possibly look like that one, and it should be complete flush inside the back panel.
And now one of the important thing that you should be noticing in here, that where's the touch ID. So two chances are there. Either company can use it on the on-screen touch ID. So that could be one prototype which may come if the company within a defined set of time were able to successfully get that feature working, and all the production issues, everything can be sorted out. Otherwise, you can notice here that the power button, which is usually smaller in iPhone devices, and it was pretty much easy. I never heard any complaint about this touch buttons. Still, you can see the button is so longer. So what we think here, like most of the people are thinking, it should be a built-in finger sensor on the power button. Now it is also one of the great position. It is extremely working fine in Sony Xperia X Jet. So those devices have a fingerprint sensor. Now it's very great. I mean, you just took the phone out and you'll be handing your phone something like that, or if you are a lefty, you should be holding that way. So you can pretty much set your index finger, your thumb easily can, instead of moving and stretching out here or going back locating. So this is one of the ideal position. So it could be possibly very great position where you can set this side as a fingerprint sensor. So anyway guys, this is it about the iPhone 8 update. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you next video. Have a great day.